Okay, now for this video, we have problems 4 through 6. Okay, problem 4. The base of a pyramid is a rectangle with a length of 3 centimeters and a width of 6 centimeters. If the height of the pyramid is 12 centimeters, what is the volume of the pyramid in cubic centimeters? So I'm going to sketch here, sort of a pyramid, right? Um, that would be like the rectangle. Let's pretend, right? And then it's a pyramid, so that means it's only one base, right? And so we have here, this is the base, it's a rectangle. It says that it has a 3 centimeters of length and 6 centimeters of width. And then it says the height of the pyramid, which is the height that is measured towards the base, making a right angle. The height of the pyramid, right here, I'm going to put it in blue, is 12 centimeters. So here, I'm going to say this is the height and it's 12 centimeters. So it's asking us what is the volume of the pyramid in cubic centimeters. So first we get the area of the base, which in this case is a rectangle, right? So it's just 3 times 6. It'll give us 18. I didn't put the equal. It'll give us 18 square centimeters, right? So that's the area of the base. And then we need to use the formula for the volume, right, of a pyramid. So the volume of a pyramid equals to 1/3 the area of the base times the height of the pyramid. So we have the area of the base, and we do have the height of the pyramid, which is 12. So we substitute volume equals 1/3 of 18 times 12. And so, here you can simplify, uh, 18 and 3, both divided by 3, or 12 by 3, and then both divided by 3. And then you just multiply, right? Or you can just multiply here 1 times 18 times 12 divided by 3, and that will give you the answer, correct? So remember, to get the volume of a pyramid, you need to use a formula 1/3 area of the base times height. And after you solve that, you will get the answer. All right, that was problem number 4. Then problem number 5 says, at the skate park, a new concrete ramp is built in the shape of a right triangular prism, as shown below. How many cubic feet of concrete are used to build the ramp? So we need to identify, okay, this is a triangular prism, and if they're asking us to find cubic feet, we need to find the volume, right? And if this is a triangular prism, the formula to find the volume is area of the base times height. So the base is in the shape of a triangle, right? We have 2 triangles, this one and this one. We only need to get the area of one of the bases. And then the height is the distance between, the 2 bases. So in this case, the height will be 20, right? But we need to get the area of the base first, which is in the shape of a triangle. So here I'm going to say, okay, area of the base is 1/2 the base times the height. And when I say base times the height, I need to focus my mind only on the triangle, right? The triangle itself here has a base of 12 and a height of 9. And this is in respect to the triangle, right? So I go 1/2 of 12. I'm going to substitute. Area of the base of this triangle is 1/2 of 12 times 9. And then we can simplify here, right? Half of 2 is 1, half of 12 is 6. And so 6 times 9, area of this base will be 54 square feet, right? It's not our final answer. That's barely the area of the base, right? The area of the triangle. And so once we have the area of the base, or the big B, and we have the height, well, all that is left to do is substitute. Instead of this B, we're going to use 54, correct? And instead of this H, right, we're going to use 20. Once you multiply these two numbers, you basically have the answer, right? Okay. And then the last problem of this little video says that a crayon is shaped like a triangular prism, right? Triangular prism. The base of the crayon is shown below. If the crayon is 90 millimeters long, how many cubic millimeters of wax is used to make a box of 8 crayons? You know, some like small boxes of crayons have 8. So we need to find the volume, right? Because cubic millimeters imply for us to find the volume. So I'm going to imagine, right? Like each of the crayons look like this, sort of, right? And so here, the base of this crayon is this triangle, right? Like you, of course, have like another triangle back here, right? Like the other base. But like we do not need it. All we need is like one base. And then the height or the length of that crayon, which is the distance between the two bases, right, will be this one. And it's going to be 90 millimeters long, right? So that's going to be, since that's the distance between, you know, the two bases, if you imagine, right, like here, right, that's the other base sort of. Um, 90 is the height of the prism. And so to find this volume, we need to find, to find the volume, we use this formula, right? Area of the base times the height. And after we get the volume of this crayon, then at the very end, once you have the volume, don't forget that whatever you get, it's not your final answer because then you have to multiply by 8 because it's asking how much wax is used to make a box of 8 crayons. So after we get the volume here, we multiply by 8 and then this will be the answer, right? So here we need to get the area of the base, which today, again, it's a triangle, right? So we go, okay, area of the base here of a triangle, 1/2 of the base times the height. Area of the base, so I focus my mind only on this triangle, which is the base. And so the base of the triangle is 12, and the height of the triangle is 8. So we go 1/2 of 12 times 8. And we can cut one of those two numbers in half. I'm going to cut 12. Half of 12 is 6. Half of 2 is 1. So 6 times 8. We have that the area of this triangle is 48 square millimeters, right? That's not our final answer. That's just the area. No, I wanted to highlight it. That's the area of the base. So we have the big B, right? And we have the H, which is height of the prism. So we can substitute here in this formula. We go volume equals area of the base is 48, right? Height of this prism, which is the length of the crayon, is 90. So you work this out, right? And volume is like you work it out. And like I said, once you work this out, this is not your final answer because this is the volume of one crayon. And they're asking you how much wax is needed for a box of 8 crayons. So what do we have to do here? We'll multiply that volume that you figure out, right? Times 8. And that's going to give you the final answer, right? And so there, right? That concludes this little video. And on the next one, I'll go over problem 7 through 9. All right. See you in a bit.